And I think these guys are... I think they're going to go over to a German server so we can get that started. Right, no Lucidia, no threes here. I'm not going to do player 1, player 2, both. Alright, let's do this, guy. I'm pretty excited for this one. Again, this is probably the last... Yeah, this will be the last online Duel Cup played before we get over to DreamHack Winter, in fact. We've got about five or 6 days until DreamHack Winter starts. I think there might technically be a Community Cup on the Thursday, but everyone's going to be basically at LAN at that point. And the focus will be on the mental preparation then. Josh Lavis, I'm beside Southampton. And of course, GaRpY's going to be picking the Anarchy. We got Anarchy and Nyx. Ooh, GaRpY brings out the clutch. And the Doomslayer. What is Nosfa going to be able to do with this? Is he doubting himself? He should still go for the Doomslayer. Maybe he's just having a little think. He's going for Sorlag. Alright, that's a good pick. But the thing is, he's not gone for a Doomslayer. I would maybe expect it to be something like Anarchy Doomslayer Sorlag or Doomslayer Nyx Sorlag or something like that. I really think you can't avoid having a Doomslayer at the moment. Yes, that's right. Soth is putting on another Game Tribe Duel Cup on the 16th of December. I'll make sure I get out information as well on the social meds too, Soth, so we can get some players hooking up with that one. But yeah, Myztro.GaRpY and Nosfa will be starting in about 20 seconds. And see how this one pans out. I think I've got to put my money on GaRpY as well. He's just been such a beast lately. But Nosfa, he's been climbing up and up and up in people's expectations, and I wonder if this is just going to be another step forward for him to be found out. The game begins. And GaRpY is going to have Clutch to begin with. We're going to have two large champions. Clutch versus Sorlag. This will be interesting, and a good start for Nosfa, getting the railgun and being able to do a bit of long-range damage. This is exactly what he should be looking to do. 2 rails so far. And GaRpY's got to somehow think about how he's going to get close, and Nosfa, he backs off a little bit and is like, right, I'm going to hold on. Uh-oh, rockets come in. Acid as well. The LG, that was a perfect initiation. And Nosfa, he's just keeping too much space. Maybe hoping that he can get onto the Mega Health before he has to do anything. But GaRpY just timed his attack so well. Here comes a nail gun. GaRpY's trying to go with the LG. This is a very dangerous time, actually. We kind of need to see Nosfa going in for an equalizing frag. But this shield is so close. One rocket. Can he hit another one? The shield is up in a second. It's there. He gets the mining drill out, but it is going to be Nosfa who ties this one up. We've now got Anarchy versus the Doomslayer. Doomslayer is actually really good at countering the Anarchy. If you can get a kind of shotgun blast or a rocket or rail or anything like that, and combine it with a punch, you can look good. We're going to get another one. He just manages to get up close, and by the bounce pad, when Nosfa's not able to get any horizontal momentum, that is standard kills right there. Bad LG from Nosfa, actually. Putting some pressure on again, and he hits the rail. Alright, we're always one frag between each player at the moment. This is very good for both players. Even though GaRpY's always the one to get the frag first. Oh. Direct rocket. What an attack. You do not get a more perfect ghost walk attack than that. That was so well timed from Nosfa. And what was GaRpY meant to do right there? He looks at it and he sees the coast is clear, not expecting that level of aggression.
3, 2, 1. Round 2. Fight.
We'll see Nosfa off the beginning, and it is going to be back to Sorlag versus Clutch. Got the railgun and done great damage. Nailgun is just hitting it to him, spamming it over, and Nosfa makes it work with a nailgun against a target that size. Is that the perfect counter that Nosfa's just found? Thing is, he's got no armor. Just trying to... Okay, I like this. Trying to lower his cooldown. A couple of seconds time until that armor spawns. I think he just spotted him. He's got to be a bit careful. I think he's seen that he's dropped down. Nice LG work, but it's probably still worth it for Nosfa in the end to get that extra stack. Now of the LG. Probably not something that he's going to use so much versus the Anarchy, but will be good for him later on if he manages to hold on to the Sorlag. And managing to also get control of this part of the map just before the armor spawns. Oh, it's not worked out well for him. Armor will probably get taken now by GaRpY, who's dropped down. Didn't go for the armor, but I don't think this is going to be a trade that Nosfa can go for. He might have to drop this item. He's gone through and actually held his position. I don't know if GaRpY should have done that. I think he should possibly have waited to see if Nosfa would just give up on that item. Because that's a situation now that really favors GaRpY. He's even going to land it direct to get a frag. I'm very surprised at what we're getting from Nosfa at the moment. Whoa, very conservative rocket jump up. He needs to try and find his way to the health bubbles as soon as he can. He might have to let go of some control, but it's going to be worth it for him in the end. A little bit of chip. Knows that there's a chase going on over there, and he's going to leg it a little bit. Oh, again, a bit aggressive from him. Trying to dodge. If GaRpY had a rail out there, maybe he could have done something very good. Brilliant coverage as well with the acid. He's going to try and make it away. GaRpY's being hit still. Does he want to go for a hero rail? He's not going to. GaRpY's going to be able to do a little double jump across. A bit of space bought by Nosfa, and this is kind of the safe zone at the moment for him. He can wait and get himself 100 points of, well, collectively of health and armor every 15 seconds. And now it's only that armor that's really going to help him. But this is the safe zone. This is how you voo it up. Good weapon selection from him. Actually, the LG is doing so much work. GaRpY commits to that. But Nosfa was actually so early with the LG that he just manages to make it work. And I think GaRpY was possibly expecting his aim to trump Nosfa's, and it would have anyway, but he had already taken so much damage. So getting the 3-0 frag-wise in round 2, that's very, very strong second round for Nosfa. I think he's got a little read. Oh, I think GaRpY had a read as well, but machine gun coming out. Oh, just pushes through a teleport. Probably a good idea that he went through before that rocket landed. You did not want to take any more damage from that. Covering the exit. Again, we're seeing some good reads from Nosfa. He might be able to go down to the armor also. He's got no rail though. If he gets the rail gun, he possibly could have even got a frag already. I think he just heard an item getting taken. Does GaRpY know he's here? Just going to escape. Yeah, it's going to be the heavy up in a second. And it looks like Nosfa's going to be able to take a whole host of items. The Mega's there. And Nosfa paying respect at the moment. He doesn't want to go into that barrage of rockets. And I think GaRpY might even be expecting to be very close by. But Nosfa's playing it very safe on this occasion. Right next to each other. Whoa. I think he expected GaRpY to see him a little bit sooner, so he kind of panic shot instead. takes minimal amounts of damage before going out. And Nosfa's giving a lot of respect in this round, in fact. Because instead of going up versus Clutch first, having to go over the Doomslayer, it does change the dynamics a little bit. And as he's got no advantage to play with already. Oh, that was a hefty rocket though. Moving in, does get the acid spit out. It's not going to land, and I don't think he should move into the hand-to-hand combat versus Doomslayer. It's too much. Taking damage. What the hell? The rail lands anyway. Unreal from Nosfa. What an important shot to hit. Hits the direct. He's forced the the injection out. But that is going to be GaRpY taking him down anyway. So we have got a champion down each. And now we've got Anarchy versus Anarchy. And we are on GaRpY camp. And he needs to try and bring this one back a bit. What a brilliant rocket. The injection comes in from Nosfa, but there's nothing he can do. Just nicks left for the Brazilian. We've got the heavy up. GaRpY's expecting that pressure to be by the items. And he just heard him down below and was like, alright, that's the news. I'm going to go up. I'm going to pick it up myself. I think Nosfa would have assumed that that heavy wouldn't have been rightfully his anyway. Oh, Nosfa does come in for that, and he's forced to use a Ghost Walk. He didn't pick up any resources just then. GaRpY, though, not pushing through the rockets. One of those hits him directly, then his movement stopped, and he's very likely going to die. And even a mutual frag is just risky, but Nosfa walks into death, and GaRpY is going to find a round to stick on the board.
Prepare to fight.
Nosfa being denied the 3-0 in the first map.
Round begins in 3.
GaRpY looking for a bit of a comeback.
1. Fight.
Nice little rail baiting there. Both players, each with their own item. Race to rockets. Nosfa going with the rail. He's hit 2 rails. Oh, let's get the acid out, but he's going to go down. Nosfa hangs around, and I think GaRpY, because he's got the Doomslayer out, he's got the lightning gun, and he can very easily just pounce with Berserk. I think he's expecting maybe a bit more space and respect. But with the stack that Nosfa had, I think it was fairly well calculated. Oh, that's so close. He's got 27 health. He can't justify hanging around. That's a fight that should have gone a bit better for Nosfa, actually. GaRpY did very well to control that. Nail gun switch as well. Nosfa holds on to actually a decent amount of his health, even though more than half his stack is gone at the moment. Ooh. Wow, the return rail. That alleviates some of the pressure he would have been taking just now. And now the big items come up again. Oh wow, he bounces him up there. He's run out for rockets, I think. GaRpY hits a shot he should hit every day of the week. He hasn't got any rockets still. Oh, and GaRpY's going to take him down in the end. If he had more rockets, things could change, but you know what? He knew that. He didn't have rockets for a while now. And he couldn't get himself out of the situation that he was in. GaRpY's got a great stack, and he's looking best positioned at the moment to get a step closer to tying up the rounds. Rockets are good. Should be able to close this one out. Health levels are nearby. Nosfa almost gets some work done with, I believe, that was the shotgun. And we're in the same position we were in last round. LG in from the Knicks. 22 health left. Make that 47. Oh, the rocket placement. What a read by GaRpY. 2 for 2.
Prepare to fight.
Guys, it's been 4 pretty decent rounds between these two.
Round begins in 3.
Who is going to take map 1?
1. Fight.
And Nosfa, he's moved away from Sorlag at the beginning. He's going for the Knicks. Oh my god, he took a lot of damage at the beginning. And GaRpY's definitely going to remember for a few moments that that Ghost Walk was used. It could serve him some advantages, but Nosfa's taken the 3 time shards at the bottom of the map. He's probably going to head towards rockets and get the 2 in the stairwell, I suspect. but he might encounter GaRpY. GaRpY's seen they've not been taken. And Nosfa did just hear him. There it is. He's got the Ghost Walk back. He's so weak. He's going to go and get Mega. He was thinking of sticking around to do some damage. But that'll be a no sir in the end. I think GaRpY in the last couple of rounds really had to ramp it up a gear, seeing the kind of performance that Nosfa was giving. This definitely isn't the Nosfa that we saw just in the South American qualifiers to get to DreamHack Winter and qualify for the tournament. Guy's been training lately. That's going to be an armor for Nosfa. But if GaRpY can get close, it's bad news for him. But Nosfa hits some mid-airs. And he's going to be able to get the first kill. He's going to make sure he can get himself all the time shards as quickly as he can. 10 seconds of uncertainty for him. There's a couple more time shards. Okay, he can breathe a little easier. Whoa, my god, that rocket was unreal. He wants to get the health bubbles, and then he wants to get the armor. Surely the armor. Oh my god. Oh, and he pushes him through the teleporter. That was highly necessary. He didn't want to go through the teleporter first, though. GaRpY's above him. Crazy, crazy stuff at the moment. The 2 time shards are probably at the back. Nice work with that. Oh, and GaRpY's going to get out of there. He needed to. He was so weak after all of this. And he's the one taking the armors, so Nosfa is weak to a railgun. He should have just heard him. And he doesn't want to stick around. Any kind of vertical shot. Rocket, most likely. Something he can't stand. Nosfa at the moment is fine. He's got 2 minutes to go. Uh-oh. Oh my god, the rocket's here. Can he get one more? He hasn't got the Ghost Walk up. He needed, I think, less than a second for Ghost Walk to return. Now we've got Anarchy on Anarchy. Whoa, what a shot from Nosfa just then. Holy crap. I thought it was come back in time. Jesus Christ, though. Nosfa's going to have to get out of there. He pushes in once more. Oh my god. Nosfa needs to get out. Yeah, that's a little bit too much aggression for one moment. Sure could make the Half-Life deathmatch reference. As I said earlier, that this is something that Nosfa looked up to at GaRpY many years ago. Used to watch his videos and demos and study it to improve himself. Kind of movement. Who's the beast now? Looks like it is going to be GaRpY, as he is a frag away from winning this. But we've got an aggressive little move at the moment from Nosfa. He's running short on health. He's got nothing left in the tank, basically. He's trying to get out. He needs some miraculous shots now with 35 seconds to go. He walks into a rocket, and GaRpY locks down map 1 with a little reverse sweep. Very, very nice game between these two. Nosfa off to a lightning start, but then GaRpY came back in pretty strong. I think he only let Nosfa have 1 frag per round after that. So, fantastic job by both, but fantastica by GaRpY. Nice first map, guys. I was hoping for nothing less between these two. Definitely see GaRpY as the overall favorite in the series, but of course, that's only the first map. We get 1 more. If we're really lucky, we get another one on top of that. So, I think it's going to be Corrupted Keep next. I suspect GaRpY picked Corrupted Keep. But it's a bit of a weird system because like you ban 2 maps first and then each player picks one and then I don't know how you decide the tiebreaker, so we'll figure that out when we get there. Rolf Harris, Nosfa is the South American first seed qualifier for DreamHack Winter, who is boot camping in Sweden at the moment. He's from Brazil. Mr. Pretty Sick Blood Run, Waylandy, if I'm honest. Is Razy Pikawa going on at the moment? Oh, that is a good matchup, actually. I guess they've already started already. Otherwise, that's something I would have streamed. But on balance between GaRpY versus Nosfa and Razy versus Pikawa, it's tough to tell which one's better to stream. Corrupted Keep, and we're seeing Clutch come out once more. The GaRpY Clutch. And I think Nosfa's probably thinking to himself, Sorlag or Doom? And he's going to go with Doom on this occasion. No Sorlag. Fair enough. Pretty nice combination of champions, though, from GaRpY. The thing with GaRpY is his clutch work wasn't amazing versus Nosfa. He lost the first 2 rounds when he picked clutch first, and then when he picked Doom first, he won the next 3 rounds straight, and he didn't even have to play clutch because I think he only lost Doom rounds 3, 4, and 5. I've got to quickly switch up the scores, guys. Alright. We'll get into this in just a few moments. Well, 70% of you said GaRpY's going to win this series. With this map in the back for him, 70% of you would be damn right. Well, let's get this game going. Map 2 begins, and I am on Nosfa to start with. It's going to be Doom. Oh, he's very quickly got to go against a Doom that has a rocket. And that's... sorry, Clutch has got a rocket. And that is a dangerous Clutch. Oh no, he's been thrown off the map! No, that's tragic. GaRpY's not even that weak, but he managed to get the job done, I guess. Oh no. And now it's going to be an Anarchy. Anarchy versus Clutch is... Well, if you can bait out the shield and run away, it's good. But he's under a lot of pressure at the moment. Oh, not a bad rocket. Oh my god, that direct. GaRpY is stomping this first round. Just as I was saying that he was losing with Clutch. It's a different ball game now. It's going to spawn. There he is. Needs to find a way to put some pressure on. Oh, the rockets are so good from GaRpY. I think he's forced out the Ghost Walk. Yeah. Nosfa just needs to stay alive. GaRpY pushing this through the choke points. I mean, at this stage, even with this massive stack, he can pretty much do what he wants. Oh, he was fully loaded for not even half a second just then. Nosfa's got to keep some pretty tricky positions so that he can make sure GaRpY doesn't force into him with a shield. I don't think GaRpY's used his shield yet. Oh, that was a shot. Can he get down? Well, there goes Ghost Walk. He's going to try and find where does Nosfa want to go. He's not going to the heavy. He's stuck on the other side of the map. Oh, God. Only a couple of points of health left. Oh, that rocket was fantastic, actually, from Nosfa. He's managed to buy himself a little bit of space. GaRpY wasn't able to chase directly through. And it is Nosfa whose cooldown on Ghost Walk is up far sooner. I say that just as he takes time shards, and that's only 2 seconds or so sooner. He says there's more time shards. Oh, good little bit of damage. Nosfa needs to find a way to do something now. Ghost Walk's been used, but he's got to close the gap. Shield is back up in 3 seconds. Shield has just come up again. Moving in with the rockets. Oh, Nosfa finds a gap in the shield. Alright, this isn't over just yet. I think GaRpY was surprised by that. I think he was expecting the shield to still be up. But I think it was just between. Like it. Oh, GaRpY just walks in. I think he had a strong read on where he was. I think the rocket went like behind his shield, and the shield went back up, and then the rocket landed behind his foot or something like that.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, sure. I don't think it went through the shield. I think it went through the shield before the shield went back up, because he definitely shot as the rocket was fired. So it could look that way from his perspective, because spec and player perspective looks different. Oh. That's fine. It's hard to say. It does look different between the two, so I can see why some players might get confused with it. Oh, Nosfa needs to make sure he keeps that higher ground for a second. Nosfa's stack is really in a bad position. GaRpY might try and meet him up at the top. Good little defensive work. I didn't quite see what happened to Nosfa, but he's found something funny. I'm not sure what that is, unfortunately. He's going to try and hold on to the heavy. It looks like it's up in a couple of seconds. I think we need Nosfa to do a little bit more long-range machine gun damage. Oh. This is a dangerous position for... Oh, Nosfa gets the punch out somehow. Oh, what the hell? Nosfa's got to be super defensive. He's got to be careful. That aggressive anarchy of GaRpY's is quite terrifying at points. Good return fire though from Nosfa. He takes no damage, gets rid of that mega stack. And the extra army that GaRpY gained from taking heavy previously. Somehow Nosfa's got to buy himself some space and some stack. Couple of seconds left. Now he's in much better shape. And GaRpY's the one who's kind of got to be careful at the moment, because with that berserk up, that damage can all of a sudden come out. So Nosfa's got to be careful to keep those strong positions. One punch. 2 punch. And another one. He gets the 3 punch combo and GaRpY's gonna go down. I don't think Nosfa took any damage just then, actually. That was unreal. He's even taken some time shards, so he can get his berserk back soon. Oh, that's good damage from GaRpY. That's gonna be heavy up in a second. Nice LG from Nosfa, but the rocket damage actually from GaRpY is not terrible either. Oh, on both sides. Nosfa does win himself mega. That's going to be a bit of a relief to him, but it is GaRpY who's getting a bit more armor for now. With armor up in 3 seconds. Oh no, he rockets himself. GaRpY down below. LG to come out a bit. That's some good long range damage. He's going to have to take some health bubbles. Just 60 seconds to go for Nosfa. If he does die, he's got that Nyx ready to select. Oh, they're direct. And if this might force GaRpY back to take a heavy, Nosfa's got a little bit of space now to work with. Alright, he spotted him. Good with that LG. Just gonna... He's just running away. He's like, right, how can I kill time most effectively right now? He's taking a couple of health bubbles. He's going to find one more. And at the moment, it's the clock. All Nosfa's thinking about is the clock and how he can kill it most effectively. Soon, it's just going to be about respawn time, get Nyx, and Ghost Walk immediately after. Rockets from GaRpY. He might get this kill. He's going through the teleporter. GaRpY finds him. Delay on the spawn, I suspect. Then Nyx and spam Ghost Walker. I don't even know if Nyx came out in the end. I think that was quite a long respawn delay, and Nosfa is going to be able to win round 2 here on Corrupted Keep. A longer, more thought out Corrupted Keep than we often see, actually, but you can tell, you know, Nosfa's putting a lot into this. GaRpY's definitely got to have his wits about him to get through the defense Nosfa's putting up. Good rocket from GaRpY moving in with the LG. We've got one punch out. Is there enough space to get another? GaRpY's going to get out of there in case there is. And that's allowed him to get onto the rockets. Return rocket fire. Both stacks are very equal. The return old 48 health left. That was only, I think, a 40 damage rocket. And we're going to be trading on items. That is possibly narrowly favoring GaRpY, actually. Just building up that armor stack again. But Nosfa should have good LG ammo. Whoa, what a direct there from Nosfa, and he is going to be able to finish the job off. That long-range direct shot from him was pretty unbelievable, to be honest. Heavy will be taken. I like the position here from Nosfa in case the jump comes through to get rockets. And he's going to kind of hold on a nice... Oh my god, what was that? He goes in with the lightning gun. So weak, can't quite find him at the feet. What an unreal direct that was. And he's going to get him with the punch. He just comes close. He's like, you know what? I'll go in for a little combo. Why not? Now it's Clutch to go versus. So still have to be very, very careful versus Clutch, especially now Clutch has just taken a lot of armor. Oi. That's a good attack from GaRpY. Nosfa was kind of pinned down a little bit. He would have had to be very intelligent to get himself out. I think if he went out towards the time shards, he probably would have had his biggest chance just then. Right now, he's looking to kill time with the Nyx. And that's going to be hard work, as you all, I'm sure, are sick of hearing. With the shield on Clutch, you can see a Ghost Walk Nyx. And that is 350 collective health and armor right now for Clutch. And that is 125 collective health and armor for Nyx. There it is, shield's on. Nyx has got to run away somehow. GaRpY doesn't quite get the clean shot. And Nyx is going to be able to get out of there just for the moment. Uh-oh. Oh, you're in trouble at the moment. Machine gun comes out. I don't know, maybe one more bullet would have done it for him then. Nosfa is on the run hard. Oh my god, those rockets are so close. How's he alive? He's just taken the mega health. He's going to have lightning gun. Now he's got the ghost walk up again. And he's getting machine gun fire out. Nosfa's still quite weak, but he's got his special ability to work with. And he's killed best part of a minute going versus the Clutch. He's being very tricksy with his dodge also. A little bit of LG damage. That's okay. Keeping him in the egg. Oh, the rocket goes around the other side, but he is going to be able to take him down with the lightning gun in the end. So we are one champion to one to see who can put themselves on map point. In GaRpY's case, it would be match point. And right now, GaRpY's control of Clutch has been good. With a sprinkle of overstack. And Nosfa trying to keep him honest at the moment. Trying to reduce that health and that armor. Gonna drop for Mega. Shield out. Nosfa needs to find a way out of this area as soon as possible. He has got the injection. Use your injection, man. Oh, I think he did, and he just had the speed boost. All makes sense. My bad, guys. We could be seeing an overtime in a moment. This is a good time, actually, for us to put pressure on, but that rocket is going to slow him down. And GaRpY has just found the keys to another ability. Good rocket. Oh, GaRpY. He gets the shield out. Music to Nosfa's ears. Stack still building up, but the pressured rockets. He's finding more damage, but oh my god, the direct lands out of nowhere. Nosfa had such a good attack, but rockets like that heat seeker, GaRpY says. It bloody was.
Round begins in
What a rocket from GaRpY.
2, 1. Fight.
That was a round saver from him, because if he didn't hit it, I don't think he was surviving just then. That was so much pressure from Nosfa. GaRpY's got the confidence to go out again and clutch first. Nosfa again trying to manage his stack a little bit. We've got the heavy coming up in a second. Is he going to be able to control this area a bit? GaRpY's imposing his will over here. So Nosfa can do nothing really beyond his natural stack. Algae from the sidelines over here. So trying to push him back a bit. So my game's gone a little bit. Sorry, hopefully it's okay for you guys. Found him. Second. Oh, now he's forced to get the shield out. Nosfa probably wants to run away a little bit at the moment, but fortunately for him, he's able to dodge the rockets quite well. And now he comes into the LG, looking for some good shotgun blast, but Nosfa is able to get the job done in the end. I think he did punch and rocket at the end just to do a kill secure, and now he's got to go versus Anarchy. Limited ammo, though, for the Brazilian. Oh, he gets a sliver of damage there. Mega's going to be up. Only 4 rockets to use. I think Nosfa might think about getting some more ammunition in just a second. Wow, the LG over here. He's just going for a punch. He gets one. Oh, he doesn't want to fall off again. He's going in for another. Oh, he almost gets one more. Jesus Christ. That was very sketchy for a moment for GaRpY, but Nosfa was just out of range. A lot of stack taken by GaRpY here. Oh, rocket work here by GaRpY. Injection being used here by Nosfa. He's under pressure. He needs to get out of here somehow, and I don't know if he can. He tries to do something, but Nosfa is down to his last champion in this series. He's used Ghost Walk so fast. That is concerning for Nosfa. He's going to have to be very, very good with the defense. GaRpY's trying to set a trap on these time shards because he realizes this is something that Nosfa probably is going to want. I wonder if Nosfa's going to fall for that. Nosfa is wise to it. He doesn't fall for those kind of the silly little traps, it seems. I say silly, it's a good trap from GaRpY, but if you get caught out against it, you feel silly. And it definitely makes you look silly. 50 seconds for Nosfa to do something. I might go over to him, actually. See if there's anything he can do. He can get the heavy, in theory, and then go for him. Oh, that was not a bad rocket, actually. 20 seconds to go, though, and GaRpY's on the run. You should hear him. This is everything just then. GaRpY's dodge has been pretty good. We've got another rocket jump up. Oh, but GaRpY lands the perfect shot right at the end, so that is going to be GG. And GaRpY is going to go through to the next round. Really, really nice series, though, between Nosfa and GaRpY. Good to see that level of play in this tournament. And unfortunately, that series has to come to an end. Very, very, very enjoyable match to watch, though. Alright, I'm just checking on something quickly. Now I'm going to have a look at the brackets. Not bad at all from Nosfa. I see you saying